Many of us struggle with the same old enemy, laziness. Today, we'll explore timeless wisdom on laziness through quotes passed down from thinkers and writers, and then reflect on them through the lens of Stoic philosophy. You'll hear the words and then the Stoic lesson that transforms them into a guide for living. Let's begin. Quote, "Laziness travels so slowly that poverty soon overtakes him." The Stoics would remind us time is the one resource we cannot get back. Seneca wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." Laziness wastes life in slow increments, minutes scrolling, hours procrastinating, until suddenly the years are gone, and we find ourselves overtaken not just by financial poverty, but by poverty of character and purpose. The lesson? See every wasted hour as an investment lost. Don't fear poverty of money. Fear poverty of spirit, brought on by delay. Quote, "A person who has not done one half his day's work by 10 o'clock runs a chance of leaving the other half undone." Here we find a practical Stoic principle. Momentum matters. Marcus Aurelius rose early and urged himself not to complain about leaving the warmth of his bed. He knew that starting strong sets the tone for the day. Laziness in the morning spreads like ink and water, coloring everything else. The Stoic solution? Practice discipline at the start of the day. Begin with what matters most. Win the morning, and you are far more likely to win the day. Sloth never arrived at the attainment of a good wish. Miguel de Cervantes. We all dream, but Stoicism teaches us that desire without action is meaningless. Epictetus put it plainly, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it." Sloth kills not because it lacks ambition, but because it withholds effort. Wishes alone are powerless. Only discipline turns them into reality. The Stoic lesson: measure yourself not by what you wish for, but by what you do. The soul of the lazy man desires and has nothing, but the soul of the diligent shall be made rich. Seneca often warned against being a slave to desire. The lazy crave comfort, success, recognition, but lack the courage to act. Diligence, on the other hand, produces quiet abundance, skill, respect, and inner strength. For the Stoic, riches are not gold, but virtue. The diligent soul is rich because it masters itself, not because it hoards possessions. Indolence is the dry rot of even a good mind and a good character. Tryon Edwards. Rot is subtle. It begins unnoticed and spreads quietly. So too with laziness. You may be brilliant, moral, capable, but if you fail to act, your gifts wither. The Stoics saw action as essential to virtue. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." A mind unused, a virtue unpracticed, these decay. The Stoic reminder: talent is nothing without effort. Laziness may appear attractive, but work gives satisfaction. Epictetus warned us not to mistake pleasure for good, nor discomfort for evil. Laziness tempts because it offers comfort now, but only at the cost of emptiness later. Work, though often painful in the moment, grants something deeper: self-respect. The Stoic lesson: don't chase what feels good now,
Chase what makes you proud later. True satisfaction is the fruit of labor, not idleness. There is no happy ever after for the lazy and uncommitted. Happiness, to a Stoic, is not a fairy tale ending. It is a daily practice of living in harmony with virtue. Laziness breaks that harmony. If you're unwilling to commit, unwilling to struggle, unwilling to endure discomfort, then happiness slips through your fingers. Stoic advice: tie your joy not to outcomes, but to your effort. A happy life is not the absence of work. It is the presence of meaningful work. Whoever works hard prospers. Whoever folds his hands falters. This echoes the Stoic belief in cause and effect. You cannot control outcomes, but you can control your actions. Fold your hands, yield to laziness, and you drift downward. Work diligently, persist despite obstacles, and prosperity follows, whether in wealth, wisdom, or peace of mind. Marcus Aurelius phrased it best: just that you do the right thing. The rest doesn't matter. Work hard not for guaranteed reward, but because hard work aligns you with virtue.
Waste and laziness are facilitators of poverty. Seneca said, "It is not that we have little time, but more that we waste a good deal of it." Waste and laziness are thieves. Poverty here is not only financial, but spiritual. A life wasted becomes impoverished in meaning. The Stoic approach: practice awareness of how you spend your time. Guard it as you would treasure. Every wasted hour is a coin you'll never earn back. Challenge yourself to be uncomfortable. Push past the apathy and laziness and fear. Here we find pure Stoic training. Epictetus told his students, if you want to improve, prepare to be ridiculed, scorned, misunderstood. Growth requires discomfort. Ease avoids discomfort. Stoicism embraces it as a forge. To strengthen the body, you must strain it. To strengthen the soul, you must step willingly into hardship. The advice: love the challenge, for it shapes you into who you are meant to be. Laziness is a secret ingredient that goes into failure, but it's only kept a secret from the person who fails. Robert Half. This humor hides a hard truth. Laziness blinds us. We excuse it, justify it, pretend it doesn't matter, and then when failure arrives, we act surprised. The Stoic response is brutal honesty with oneself. Marcus Aurelius urged self-examination. Where am I failing to live up to my principles? Where am I lying to myself? Laziness hides, but truth exposes. Don't let it remain a secret ingredient in your downfall. Face it, name it, and overcome it. What do these voices across time reveal? That laziness is not just a bad habit, it is a corrosion of the soul. It wastes time, dulls ambition, rots character, and blinds us to the truth. But Stoicism does not condemn without offering a remedy. The remedy is diligence, discipline, and action rooted in virtue. Rise early, use your hours well, face discomfort willingly, and remember, life is slipping away moment by moment. Do not give it to laziness. Seneca wrote, "Life is long if you know how to use it." The Stoic way is to use it well. So let me ask you, where in your life have you allowed laziness to creep in? And what is one step, just one, that you can take today to replace it with purposeful action?